there in the distance, we see, what's that, a willow tree. What do willow trees usually mean? Water, right? Let's see what's over there. Wading through. Oh, what do we find here? Oh yeah, this is kind of a natural flume here. It's not concrete, but it's natural. And of course you've got all these trees growing here because why? It's standing water and garbage. Yeah, I know this one. See, once again, I don't know why we tend to like to put rocks in front of flumes, but if you look inside of that thing, I can't see it. It's just standing water up inside that pipe. There's no, the pipe is lower than the ground around it, and the soil that's right here it's just mud because it really can't drain to get to this natural flume, because this area here is lower than the flume. So I had to step up about 1.5 feet to get into this, and you can see that it's just garbage here from when it does rain. This stuff can't get out of here. It just accumulates because of the undergrowth and just the lack of any proper topography. It's going to let it get out of here. So what we have is just a long, skinny settlement pond. Yeah, and here's where it ends, right here. It just ends right here. The water just sits in this little furrow until it evaporates behind its gunk. There's no way this stuff can get out of here with these bushes. This furrow is easy 3 feet lower than everything around it. All right, where to next? Let's go over there. That's the end of this flood basin, and I can get there without a machete if I go this way. Let's check that out. Oh, okay, I made it. I'm up on the bank. Let's go down there, see what we got. Well, it's good to know that 12 Oaks people aren't the only ones who get a rotting tree stump to look at. Our Boxwood brothers do too. Great. Okay, what do we see again? Yep, willow trees. What's that gonna mean? Oh, I know. I bet you standing water. Let's see what that's all about here. Okay, there's Park over there. I am on the very western edge, or the northwestern edge of the Boxwood flood basin. There's the babbling brook of the creek below us, and I'm assuming that this channel here with all this lovely greenery is somehow supposed to channel water down into it. Oh, we've back to our good old friend the Rock Dam. I don't see any water. I see some water that's down there that can't make it to the creek. So let's see why it can't. Well, first of all, this thing's hideously overgrown. It's got a huge erosion problem here. This is, if anything, is dangerous. Let's see. It's amazing. Everything's dead and dry over here and lush and green over there. And that's got to be because of standing water. Can I get to it? Here we go. So here's the beginning of what I assume is some kind of a flume. It's highly eroded. Yeah, this is a moisture holder right here. I'm standing in it. But if I look in here, can't see in here. Yeah, there's a hunk of concrete in there that's gone a good 30-degree angle. That's going to keep any water from getting, several pieces of concrete in there. It's going to keep any water from getting out of this little basin here. And so here's your real catch basin right here. Yeah, it's real muddy. You see that it's got fresh erosion on it too. So this thing is just going to continue to erode into some kind of a sinkhole. Now how the water is supposed to get here, I don't know. Because out there along the homes, it's lower than the middle section of this flood basin, so there's no way the water can get there. And we saw that pipe that's up there, there's no way it can get here. So I imagine what this thing does, it just captures water in this immediate area and possibly from Park and gets down here. Oh, let's see what's over here. Oh yeah, another yep, here we go. More junk. Yeah, and another. Oh, look at this. How's water gonna get in here if you gotta climb up? Haven't seen water go uphill. Yeah, so what it's done is got another undercut. It goes here. And it somehow has burrowed its way back into those pieces of concrete and tilted it. And so what we have here is another sort of a catch basin for water. It sits here and accumulates garbage. Yeah, at least we're consistent. Garbage, rotting debris, mosquito breeding, bad topography. Alright, for the last little leg of this thing, I'm going to head along the very eastern edge along Park and see what we find there. You know, I'm in Park right now. And here you go, you know, this is still debris from last September. It's just sitting here. And I'm looking at that flume that goes along the park. It's just like ours in Carriage Glen. It's just hollowed out, messy. Look good here. Boy, when you get back in that thing, I bet it's just as bad as what we've got. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's not our business. Back to Carriage Glen. Well, this doesn't look too bad. Besides all the junk that's dumped in here. You can tell that when somebody trims trees, this is the official dumping ground behind somebody's house. Right along the trail that goes around Park is a dump, and behind Carriage Glen. All right, let's see what's going on out here. Oh, good. Somebody else gets to look at rotting trees too. More junk. Up here at the west end of the Boxwood floodplain. It's very deep grass here. Okay, I've got to turn this camera off because the battery's about dead, but I just want to show this. There's a 8-foot fence, and there's the grass that's growing along it. That's how tall it is.